Oh shit, look, it's ice cream. All right, on today's episode, which is a different episode than the one we filmed 5 seconds ago, we're gonna be dropping the rear end and fixing this clunking noise. So we'll get working on that real quick. Got my buddies Isaiah and Sterling, they're gonna help out. On RX7s, there's 2 bolts in the front that if those come loose, the rear end will basically hop under load. So I think that's the issue, so we're gonna dive into that.
Yeah, I'm good at like kneeling down and doing things.
Get on your knees, handle business. Maybe make sure some jack stands are in there. Just put that up. There we go. Go ahead, drop it. How many guys would take this jack in the car? It's a good old welded lock. Yeah. Lincoln locker, man. So there's a mount right up there. You can see those bolts. Those bolts are fine. There's another 2 on the front side of that mount. I think those are coming loose, so that this differential is like under load, will lift and hit the bottom of the car. So I think that is the issue. I hope that's the issue because it's easy to fix. But what we're gonna have to do is we have to drop down the subframe right there from those bolts over there. We'll drop it down as far as we can, and probably these differential bolts right here, the solid mounts right there, and that should give us access to those bolts, because if not, there's absolutely no way to get in there. So as you can see, there's no room at all, not even from the front side. So those aluminum ones are fucking so light. I know. Make me do stuff. There you go. Off. So you need to tighten this thing down a little bit, huh? Dude, I told you, tight bolts are overrated. Did you not see how easy that was off? Easy to take off because they were loose? Come on, man. Oh yeah. Let me go check what's going on in there. Alright. You ready? Yeah, let me get my loose. You ready? Oh, there it goes.
Tools, bro.
Well, when you got a V8, it lets you know when shit's loose and when it's on auto loose. See if I can get to this sucker now. All right, you guys want to see it now? All right. Now you can see those 2 bolts right there. We're gonna tighten them up. They look loose from here. I haven't even put anything on them yet, and they look loose. Where are they at?
Are you able to angle up?
Yeah. Here, I'll get it. I think I can get it. I'm a trained professional. I'm just gonna see if I can. Yeah, terrible spot. Kind of holds the 2 bolts together, and then this spot goes against this little tab up here. And see how that tab is flat? It should be at a 90 pointed down, and it is not. And that's probably what's causing half my issue. And these probably weren't that tight, so vibrated loose. So if you had a rotary in here, you probably wouldn't have to worry about it. No, but I think this is like a common problem with these rear ends. With torque? Yeah. I thought I hit play. All right, go ahead. All right, stop. That worked. Get out, all clear. Come more. All right, let's and go ahead and set her back down. All right. I think that'll work, Sterling.
Nice.
I think that'll work. Not perfect, but it's bent over pretty good. And those bolts are way tighter and put Loctite on them, so should be good there. Basically, we'll put this thing back together. So let's get these mounts in real quick. This is good. Oh, my side went in.
There you go. Like a glove.
All right, so we got everything fixed. So we put Loctite on the bolts. There's a little tab that holds the mount up, or holds the mount down. So basically when the diff lifts, that little tab or whatever is supposed to help keep it kind of in place, you know. And so we got all that tightened up. I bent down that tab. We did some out of the box thinking. So basically we took like a piece of metal, flat piece of metal, put it up in there, jacked it up. That bent the tab down because I didn't really want to take this whole subframe down and all that stuff, so I could just bend that over with a hammer or whatever. But so yeah, we just put that piece of metal in there, jacked it up, bent the tab back down, and it worked. So we got lucky on that one. So we're gonna put it back together and then we'll be done. Pretty simple. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. I've completely underestimated working on the car from underneath and filming that. It's not the best situation, especially on jack stands. Like if we had a lift and we were up under there, it wouldn't be any issue. But just crawling in and out from underneath there, you don't have very much room to film. So I appreciate it if you've made it this far in the video. We didn't finish filming yesterday. The battery on the GoPro died, and I don't have a replacement battery yet. So that stuff's coming. So it's just it's progression. You know, you figure out what works and what doesn't work. And this was a learning experience. So I appreciate you guys watching. All right, so in the next episode, we're gonna address my hydro e-brake setup with the dual calipers. Currently, I can't get the system to bleed. I've tried everything. There has to be something wrong with something in the system. I don't think it's the Wilwood master cylinder. That works perfectly fine. I think it has to do with the lines. I think they, when they get pressurized, there's a leak somewhere, and that's gotta be it. I haven't found it. It's not a visible leak, but it's got to be something, because it'll pump up and then it'll get hard, and then if you release and then wait a second and pull again, it's just as spongy as it was before. So I assume it's a leaking problem or bleeding out problem. So I'm gonna address that. So what we're gonna do is probably take those lines off, take them down to a hose making company and have them make a fresh set of hoses for us. And then we'll put those on and see if that fixes our issue. Hopefully it does. So I want to have a hydro e-brake for this next event. So, all right. Thanks for watching, and watch the next video. Thank you. Bye.